Welcome to Your Powerful Legacy TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Kristina Ping. She is CEO of Powerful Legacy Insurance and Financial Services. And to our viewers at home, if you've been watching us for a while, you know that we are now past 100 episodes. And one of the things that Kristina is so passionate about is talking about wellness. And so today's show, we're going to continue on that path of financial wellness and how you can be properly prepared for your retirement years. Kristina, how are you today, my dear friend?
Great to be here with you always, my dear. It's wonderful.
Just love every moment with you, and I always look forward to each and every week because the amazing topics that you come up with are so interesting. It's a totally different perspective on the usual financial talk that you can have, the jargon. This mixes in lifestyle, health, wealth, family, a little bit of everything. So thank you for that gift.
It's great to be here together. We always have so much fun, no matter what we're talking about.
That's true.
And people are starting to notice. They're like, whoa, you ladies just get up there and have a really good time. Yes, we do. We want you to spend your morning with us, grab a cup of coffee, sit down.
Yes.
Listen to what we have to say because we've got a lot for you today.
We definitely do. And starting the show off, let's talk a little bit about financial wellness, if you will, versus physical and mental wellness. Two big topics there, talking about foundations and habits in your life. Great point to bring up, foundations and habits, things you do every day.
When we talk about what it is that we do every day and the way that it compounds to your entire life, this does apply. Financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all these different ways that we measure our wellness or guide ourselves into our wellness. As we're talking about these things today, I will tell you, it's going to surprise some people. That's all right.
Absolutely. Which is good. Surprise is good.
Yes.
So physical wellness comes from regular exercise. Talk about the importance of regular exercise really in everyone's life.
My favorite form of exercise ever is chasing my little toddle grandson around. Oh my goodness, he's so fast. That's the best form of exercise because I literally will find myself out of breath sometimes. I'm like, whoa, how does that little bitty thing go?
He can move.
Little Tasmanian devil. And I think about the way that it makes your heart race and you're just so happy and exciting. And picking him up, he's not light. He's like over 25 pounds. So, it's just building that strength. And when you think about the things that you love, so regular exercise doesn't have to necessarily be jumping on a treadmill or getting out there and doing something very specific, going to a gym. It can just be the things that you love. Get out there and golf, get out there and play some pickleball. That's the number one thing I see is pickleball.
Yes, people love pickleball.
I'm seeing a lot of pickleball injuries. Oh. My clients are coming in with their legs and stuff injured. I'm like, whoa, what did you do? Pickleball. You must be really dedicated in that.
Yes, have you played?
I've just played once and I'm not good at it at all.
Okay, I haven't even tried, but I hear it's so much fun, but I have not tried.
It is fun, yes.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of the old Atari. Remember those? And it would hit the do-do-do-do. Okay, it's kind of the physical version of that.
Okay.
So it kind of reminds me of a cross between tennis and Atari.
Yes, that's awesome. All right, so people are more active now in retirement, and you agree with that. That's important to stay active. Gone are the days of just sitting on the front porch with a glass of lemonade.
Yes, and you see people look younger than ever. I was watching just regulatory television, watching the news, catching up on things. I saw this lady who I have just admired for most of her life. She's so beautiful, Jane Seymour.
Yes, she is beautiful.
Do you know how old she is?
No.
69 years old.
Wow.
I had no idea. She's stunning.
Yes, she is.
She's the lead in my favorite movie called Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve.
Gosh, that movie is wonderful.
I love that movie. Oh my gosh,
I do too.
So great. I know it's completely fictional, You
Right.
look back and you're like, that was some terrible filming. But it is wonderful, and just the story behind that. But just her, she's so very kind and soft-spoken and so easy, but she looks forever young.
Oh, she does.
That's so amazing.
Jacqueline Smith, too.
Yes, so beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Who didn't love Charlie's Angels?
Who doesn't?
Everybody wanted to be a Charlie's Angel.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know who Charlie is, but I want mine. No, just kidding.
Exactly. Well, the friendship was so cool between the three of them. It was just a
Yes.
fun show. But and now we are totally digressing.
I think we're just having a good time.
We are. So the importance of regular exercise, and that can be as simple as, wouldn't you agree, just going for a walk, a 20-minute walk during the day?
One of the things that I feel like COVID really introduced to homes that it was not a regular everyday are pets,
Oh, yes.
especially doggies.
Yes.
You know, we love our doggie, Cynthia. My little
Yes.
doggie is just my BFF, comes to work with me every day. When people come in and see the office, they're like, why is there a dog bed in every room?
Yeah,
Like,
just because.
well, you know, because Zeus is around here all the time. And now my grandson will come and lay in the dog bed when he's there too.
Oh my gosh, now that is adorable.
It's so funny. I'll have to show you a picture on break.
Please do.
So
And
cute.
then the importance of good nutrition. Now that's something that we should never take for granted. The importance of eating fresh, whole foods. Talk a little bit about that, Kristina.
You know, you think about that. What did food look like 40, 50 years ago? Nothing like today. Everything's
Nothing.
processed, full of chemicals. And, you know, you and I have that little app where we can scan whatever the barcode is on the food.
Yes.
And we see how horrible it is for us and we don't even touch it.
No.
And then we've had this, you know, mostly vegetarian lifestyle for a while. And it's, people have different types of lifestyles and it works for them. Well, good nutrition is important for every lifestyle.
Yes.
Those decisions that you make every single day will add up to your overall health. And I've seen some people that have retired because they're stressed, they're just done, take the job and shove it, and then exercising and eating good food, and they're just happier with that less stress, and they look like a totally different person.
Yes, it's true. They really do. Talk a little bit about the importance of sleep, getting enough sleep, because so often we are told, okay, you got to stay busy, keep busy, and if you're not busy, then you're not doing enough. But the opposite is true. Your body needs to recover, correct?
Body does need to rest. We were just talking about that. I mean,
Yes.
I am the pot calling the kettle black on this one with people who just don't rest, you know, sufficiently. I think it's the schedule more than anything. But in retirement, I see sleep schedules go awry. I mean, they are just a lot of people want to stay up late and then they don't want to get up early anymore because they've had to. Some people like to keep their same schedule as when they were working. I mean, I see it all over the board, but I see a lot of, I call them the sleepers. They're like, don't call me until after 1 o'clock because I'm resting. What?
Yeah, that's a lot
I
of
can't do
rest.
that.
I'm just thinking, if I sleep past 7, I'm like, uh-oh, it's lunchtime.
Exactly.
So also mental wellness comes into play. Talk a little bit about the importance of staying mentally healthy by stress management even.
Yes, when we're talking about your overall mental wellness, it's something that most of the time you can't see. Sometimes it'll show in your physical being, but a lot of times you can't see it. One of my favorite things, my dad says this a lot, speak to yourself as the most important person that there is because you're going to be with yourself your whole life. Say kind and loving things to yourself. Be patient with yourself. And this goes for your mental health. Surround yourself with people that you love, that are bringing joy to your life, and it can elevate that mental health dramatically.
Most definitely. Absolutely. And finally, financial wellness comes from having a spending plan and not spending too frivolously. Talk about that, Kristina.
Well, when we talk about the physical wellness, you can see that. Mental wellness, not so much, but financial wellness, numbers don't lie. That is
true.
something that I absolutely love about my career, is that when we're talking about budgeting, spending, whatever it may be. And by the way, the word budget and grandchild, they're not at all in the same sentence. They're not even on the same planet.
No.
You know, we just let that popsicle budget go through the roof.
Yes, absolutely.
But when you're talking about what it is that you truly need every single day, we want to make sure that we're taking care of those major needs that come along in retirement more so than we want them to, which is probably going to be the healthcare need.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. Well, Kristina, we have to take a very short commercial break, but I know that you've saved aside some spots for viewers of the show that want to come in and meet with you for the first time. Talk a little bit about that, please.
We have, yes, folks, I know that you're concerned. A lot of people are really concerned about their physical health, about your mental health, but about your financial health. Have you sat down and had a conversation with someone to make sure that everything is going to be on track? Let's sit down and talk about all of the above. This is growth beyond money. Let's give you that information that you're seeking today. Do we need to talk about your budget, what your financial needs are? Give us a call at 877-893-5099. we would love to offer you a complimentary written financial plan. You're coming in to see us to gather information. So once you give the number a call, or you can click on the QR code here, and then our office is going to message you the next business day and confirm your appointment and give you a list of items that we recommend that you send in advance or bring with you to make the most of our time together. We would also love to offer you a copy of the book, The Retirement Train. This is a great book. It's an easy read, and it's a lot of really good information. It's kind of silly too, just like, well, we're the same no matter where we go.
Exactly. And I love that. I love the Retirement Train.
Yes.
To the viewers at home, the number to call is 877-893-5099. Again, 877-893-5099. We're talking about the importance of having financial wellness and how that plays into your overall retirement plan, but also staying active, staying healthy. Well, if you're in the viewing audience today and you're asking yourself, do I have a plan like that for my retirement? And if the answer is no, don't miss the opportunity. Call in today and book that time one-on-one with Kristina. You won't regret it. 877-893-5099, or grab your smartphone, click on the QR code at the bottom corner of your screen. We're going to take a very short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We're talking all about financial wellness. We have more when we return.
So first off, our team is growing by the minute. We have some new admin, I have a brand new full-time Louisville advisor, and just growing and growing. And when I think about the overall culture, and again, family, I want them to be treated like family because we're going to treat our clients like family. So it bleeds out into everything that we do. When people come in to see us, they generally don't shake our hands. They're hugging us, like family. It's such a great environment. Birthdays, we celebrate together. During the holidays, I try my best to do just something very special for that one specific person. And I just think about that culture and how I would want that to feel, because I've been in that corporate environment. It is not fun. And so what can I do to have the total opposite? It's as simple as a handshake still means something, and my word means something, because it truly is a blessing to get to serve others in every way.
Welcome back to Your Powerful Legacy TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Kristina Ping. She is CEO of Powerful Legacy Insurance and Financial Services. And we are talking all about your retirement years, but how financial wealth and your health are equally yoked. For you to have a balanced, prosperous retirement, it needs to be the total picture. Kristina, I love this series because it is so different and it's so amazing. We're talking about things that a lot of people don't talk about, and maybe sometimes they don't think about. You get into the hamster and the wheel scenario every day, and sometimes just making a few small changes, like going for that 20-minute walk, can increase someone's overall retirement happiness and extend their life in a lot of cases.
I think a lot of times people don't want to talk about it. I know that sounds a little silly, but procrastination is a lot easier than just really hitting something on the head. Oh wait, is it really? Because what does procrastination do to your health and your finances down the road versus what if you jump in and you get this taken care of? It makes me think about early detection and prevention of things going wrong. So when we think about our physical health, ladies, we got the short end of the stick, didn't we? We have these mammograms and all these other exams that we have to have, and then those obligatory colonoscopies that come up in our 50s. Just all these things that are going on.
Right.
And this is meant to keep us healthy, to prevent, to catch something that could be early.
Absolutely.
And I think about that and how that could apply to you financially as well.
Makes perfect sense. And also, mental health requires awareness and addressing issues before they grow. We kind of tapped into this a little bit in the prior episode, where people that are entering retirement, they can sometimes experience loneliness, loss of purpose, because you no longer have that job that you're going to each and every day. How do you help someone that's coming in for the first time and says, Kristina, I'm going to retire, but I don't know how to fill my time? How do you help someone so they don't go into that mental health trap of being depressed?
And people do get depressed. They are sad. But I encourage them to enjoy your home. Enjoy your environment where you are. We have an amazing psychiatrist that's one of our clients, and he is just such a precious soul. He has prayed over financial health and mental health for people for the longest time because they do go hand in hand, and he will agree on this. I know you're watching right now too, Ed. And when we talk about addressing those issues before they come along, one of the things that he has said in retirement that helped him more than anything is that mentally, a lot of people struggle if your environment is really clustered. Just like financially, if something is really clustered and you just can't put it all together because it's just a big mess, it also feels the same.
Makes sense.
Physically, it's the same thing. Well, if your home is clustered and just not in order, you wake up in chaos every day. I'm not saying that you have to be OCD and everything has to have a specific place, but just having things in order, having your laundry clean, having the dishes clean, those type of things, having those everyday habits and staying on top of them creates mental wellness. Who knew, right?
It's true. It makes perfect sense.
I'm one of those make the bed every day. I like it to look like the magazine.
Yeah, I do too. I'm the
think
same
it's
way.
great.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. Let's talk a little bit how financial health, you have to monitor certain accounts, if you will, and avoid spiraling down in debt, because this, I'm sure, is a big one. If someone has their calendar free and all of a sudden every day is a Saturday, what do you do to prevent overspending? Because we all spend the most on a Saturday, typically.
We sure do. When you have that time. And then also I think that it can sometimes fill a void. So as we were just talking about, what if you're not at work anymore and you're depressed? You miss your people and your everyday is just completely different. It does release endorphins to buy something. I mean, if you don't believe me, jump on Amazon right now and click on anything. Just put it in the cart. Don't buy it yet. But I'm just telling you, it does release those endorphins, makes you feel happy. So what are other ways that you can do that? By completing small tasks, by eating good food, being healthy overall. It will give you the same feeling. It just takes a moment to get into that habitual behavior. Now, when we're having a conversation about monitoring your accounts, monitoring your spending, the first few months of retirement are not consistent because you're adjusting. You're going from, I had a paycheck coming in to I shut off my paycheck and I'm turning on a paycheck from my life savings.
That's true.
That's a major adjustment. Some people
Yes.
spend way more than what they think. Some spend less. Some are right on. Sometimes it adjusts. And then life happens.
Absolutely, it does. Talk a little bit about the importance of adjusting plans, because we've talked about this before. If you're in the viewing audience and you've been working with someone who's perhaps in the accumulation phase of life, and you think you're doing great, you have peace of mind, but it's just a number on a statement. Talk at the difference between working with someone who focuses on distribution and how important it is, Kristina, to really look at someone's overall picture to make sure that they're ready for the distribution phase of life, because there is a difference when it comes to the type of advisor that you work with.
There is, and I'm going to ruffle a few feathers with this statement right here, but your monthly or quarterly or annual statement is not a financial plan.
Yes.
That's not what that is. And I've had folks that have come in and said, hey, would you just take a look at my plan? And they'll give me their statement. I'm like, well, where's the plan? This is just showing what's being managed. That's it, just the assets being managed. That's not a financial plan. So what is the tax plan? That's probably the most important. What's the decumulation plan or the spending plan, the income, the after-tax income? That's all that matters. What about the future? What about the legacy and estate plan? If you don't have all those things in order, folks, you don't have a plan.
Makes perfect sense. Well, Kristina, we're going to take another commercial break. Let's talk a little bit about what people can expect when they're coming in to see you for the very first time. And most importantly, talk about your book, because I know they get a copy of that.
Yes, we would love to offer you a complimentary copy of the book, The Retirement Train. This is a great book. If you do not need to come in for a consultation, you just want to have information, please stop by, have a cup of coffee, grab a book. We would love that. You don't need an appointment for that. Come in and see us. Our addresses are on the website, yourpowerfullegacy.com. Today, we would love to offer you folks the blessing of information. Thank you for spending time with us. We would love to continue this time, give you what you're looking for. Are your finances in order? Do you have that financial health that you're looking for? The physical, the mental health. Is it all in order? Let's sit down and talk about it. 877-893-5099. And folks, if you would like to, you can actually click on the QR code there. We'll get you signed up, get you a plan. Everything's going to be great. We have several resources to offer you, so we'll jump into those.
Kristina, thank you so much. To our viewers at home, the number to call is on your screen, and that number is 877-893-5099. As you can see from today's show, having a fulfilling retirement is a lot more than just having a number on a statement. It's a lifestyle. It's habits that you create today that will extend to your happiness long term. This is the opportunity for you to book that consultation with Kristina. Go ahead and call in to 877-893-5099 or click on the QR code at the bottom corner of your screen. Even better, when you get in to meet with Kristina, you will also receive a copy of her book, The Retirement Train. We're going to take a very short commercial break here on Your Powerful Legacy TV. Don't go anywhere. I have so much more with Kristina when we return.
Are you ready to retire? It's a simple question, but one that so many people can't answer with confidence. If you save some money, that's great. But have you thought about how long it needs to last? What about Social Security, healthcare costs, taxes? We created Retirement Readiness Quiz to help you answer all of that. It's a self-assessment that gives you a score based on how ready you are across 5 key areas of retirement planning. In just a few minutes, you'll have a clearer picture of where you stand and where you might need a second opinion. You don't have to guess, and you don't have to do it alone. This quiz is free, and it's a great way to start a serious retirement conversation. Scan the QR code and take the Retirement Readiness Quiz today.
Welcome back to Your Powerful Legacy TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Kristina Ping. She is CEO of Powerful Legacy Insurance and Financial Services, and we are talking all about financial wellness, but also emotional and mental wellness, how this all plays a part in your overall retirement plan. Kristina, so often we talk about the importance of resilience and recovery, especially when we're working really hard. We all need a vacation.
Yes.
And even when you're working out too much, you need a break sometimes to recover your muscles and activity that's been taking place in the body. Talk a little bit how that correlates with retirement.
You know, so physically, this reminds me of when you have an illness and you're trying to recover from the illness. It has nothing to do with medication. It has to do with just good old-fashioned rest and recovery, taking care of yourself.
Yes.
And I know a lot of folks in retirement are actually healthier because they're not around all the germs.
That's true.
That's kind of nice, you know, being out in the workplace. But you have a little bit more time to heal, a little bit more time to recover because you don't have to worry about getting up and going to work and using all those sick days. So it can actually be better for you as far as the rest and the recovery and keeping that resilience with your physical health.
I love that. And what about when it comes to financial resilience? Your finances, how do you help withstand if it could be job loss, market downturns, or unexpected expenses? That's a big one.
Well, financial resilience, while it does include all of those things, which are very negative, I mean, we definitely want to protect you from the negative, unforeseen, but let's talk about the positive. If you are getting close to retirement, you are probably in your highest earning years right now. It is the time to sit down and have a conversation about saving more. The more you save, the more you're going to have down the road in your retirement, which means more money to spend and have fun.
Absolutely, it totally does. And what about the importance of building reserves? Just like we have the immunity in our body, what about the reserves for your financial health?
It's like I was saying, maximize those savings. This is really important. And we do have even more opportunity to save tax-free. So right this moment, the Secure 2020 and Secure 2.0 Acts gave Roth IRA a superstar position because now it is available in all 401k plans. Most of the time, that is not the portion that will be matched, so watch that. But the limitations are completely different than contributing to a Roth IRA. Can you do both? The answer is yes, but you have to pay attention to the income restrictions in case you are in those really high earning years. Now, saving for the future, hedging against taxes, this is like hedging against a really bad cold. So you're taking your vitamins and minerals and making sure that you're going to be healthy. So if there is a downturn and something comes along, well, we would want to talk about your risk tolerance, make sure we're balancing that portfolio. I don't really like that word. I want to address that one real quick. There is really no balance because what are you trying to balance? You're not. You need to be in all these multiple sectors and your allocations to be so diversified to where if something happens on one side, it won't happen on the other. That's, again, that is just risk tolerance. It's not really balance.
Okay. Kristina, talk about professional guidance. Obviously, doctors will guide your physical health, therapists guide your mental health, but what about financial health?
Your financial health is going to be with a professional who cares about you. I know this might sound a little bit silly, but I get a lot of folks that come in and they're like, you know, I just don't think that my advisor really cares. Maybe I don't have enough money to satisfy whatever their minimums are to be able to get the special treatment. I hear that one all the time.
Oh, sure.
What is it that you're looking for? Do you have an advisor that is just accumulating the funds for you and gambling them in the market? Or do you have someone who has everything in order for you for the rest of your life to make sure that you're not going to run out of money in retirement? Do you know what that really is?
Great question. And what about quality of life overall when it comes to someone's retirement plan? Because physical health obviously gives you the energy to live fully. What about mental health giving you peace of mind?
When I think about quality, I think about strength. I think about freedom. I think that you're making excellent choices all day, every day. This is physically, mentally, financially. What are those things? I heard something not too terribly long ago that life is just hard. Choosing to eat healthy or choosing to eat garbage is either one, it's hard, but you make the choice.
You do.
Choosing financial wellness or choosing financial illness, making poor decisions, they're both hard, so pick your hard. Just like choosing to allow someone to take away your happiness or circumstances, or choosing to be happy. Both of them are choices. Sometimes it's harder than others.
And from a biblical perspective, always choose joy.
Always choose joy. And I mean, I know both you and I, we talk about this. Prayer is an answer for us with a lot of things.
Yes.
Not to offend anyone in any way whatsoever. This is just the best way to resolve so many issues.
Most
Give it
definitely.
to God.
We have to. Well, Kristina, only a couple minutes left of the show, but I do want to talk about your live events and also what someone can expect to see when they come in to meet with you for the first time. But first of all, let's recap some of your live events, please.
Just like you're sitting here watching us on TV today, we're the exact same in person. You're going to see me. I'll look the exact same. I'm going to be the exact same. We're very goofy. We have a wonderful life. And we're giving education to the communities out there. If you need more information on taxes, maybe Social Security, legacy, and estate planning, we have several live seminars that are out and about in the communities. They're normally at a library or university, so watch for those on yourpowerfullegacy.com. Any way that we can give you information. Folks, if you're concerned about taxes, visit powerfultaxbill.com. If you just don't know where you are you ready for retirement or not? The powerfulretirementquiz.com. What about your legacy and estate planning? powerfullegacy.com. All of these things are going to give you an insight to what questions need to be answered to be able to get you to the result that you're looking for, financial peace of mind.
And all of the quizzes are so fun and they're so easy to do. They just take a couple moments of your time, and I think most people will be really surprised by their results. So, Kristina, thank you so much for mentioning those again today. To our viewers at home, the number to call is on your screen to meet one-on-one with Kristina. That number is 877-893-5099. Again, 877-893-5099. If you're curious about where you stand for your retirement, visit powerfulretirementquiz.com, powerfulretirementquiz.com. Grab your smartphone, click on the QR code at the bottom corner of your screen that takes you right to Powerful Legacy's landing page. Be safe, be happy, and be blessed most of all. We'll see you back 1 week from today. Take care now.